So good morning, friends.
Good morning, sir.
Now, first and foremost thing, you see, this is the first test that you are writing, right? And let me tell everyone, and especially your parents, and you. See, tests are meant for you to see, and even for me to understand what is, we have all done to the best of our capabilities, but then still there is some lacuna. There are still some points where we have to improve, we have to change. Sometimes we have to drastically change, right? So therefore this test is meant to highlight where our mistakes are, or what are our positive and negative points, and then improve upon it. If you have written good answers, then there is a provision to write better answers, and you have written bad answers, then there is a provision to write good answers. So it is, as Swami Siddhartha has said, Arive Guru. Realization is the most important, and we have to move forward. And for all of you, I am telling you, right? Your final board examinations are, the marks that you get there are the valid marks, because those are examinations. Examinations are conducted for evaluation, elimination and selection. I repeat, examinations are conducted for evaluation, elimination and selection. Tests are not conducted for that. So you, and with a lot of regard and respect for your parents, I am telling you, don't, oh, marks, and none jasti banta, aki kadmi banta, he got more marks, he got less marks. All this comparison and all, please don't do. And even you for yourself, you should not get dejected if you have got less marks, and you should not feel happy that you have got more marks. You have to maintain equanimity. And in this institution, it is a learning institute. If you see, that is the jargon. So everything that I do is towards making you to learn and become better learners. Even this test is for you to learn. Learn how to write a test. Learn how to read a question paper and understand the questions. See, you have not read the question paper properly and understood the question. See, understanding the question means a question is given to you. This is the data. This is the marks. What does the examiner expect out of me? If he has to award 3 marks, how will he give me 3 marks? Right? Sometimes, the examiner prepares a scheme where the 3 marks will be divided into 6 half marks. 1 mark will be divided into 2 half marks. So how is he going to do? Anyway, you don't have to make intense calculations, but the intention is that, you are supposed to give the truth to the maximum possible extent. Right? So you have diagrams, you have mathematical formulas, you have words. And most importantly in physics, it is the mathematical formulations and the diagrams that play an important role. Yes, words are important, but that should not be the everything there, because physics is in action, not in words. Action means, well, mathematical formulation, because a mathematical equation conveys maximum truth, right? Because it measures, right? And that should be highlighted. And diagrams, of course, it is a pictorial view of what you have understood, what you have not understood, and how much you have understood. It is a clarity, right? So your paper must be enriched with all of that. Okay? Now, yes, thanks, Srinath. You are responding. See, that's how you should, Sirish, you just keep dumb full hour. No, you should answer like that. Good, Srinath. So I had prepared a question paper for you, and I made it very clear what are all the topics that are covered. Okay? Well, and then I had given here general instructions to all of you. See, these instructions were given in your science paper, which includes physics, chemistry and biology. And therefore that 40 words, 50 words, those things are coming. As far as your physics is concerned, what it means is 40 to 50 words means the quantum that you have to write. Now, in physics, that 40 to 50 words includes diagrams, even in biology and chemistry. Okay, so that means now you know approximately 40 to 50 words means it's going to become half a page, right? Or slightly less than half a page. So that is the idea, that's giving you the diary behind it. Okay, so I have made you aware that these are the general instructions because this will be the instructions given to you for your board examination. Of course, these are the instructions that I have collected for the question paper that was given pre-COVID, right? Now post-COVID, how the paper is going to be, even you don't have your textbook, so I am not aware like exactly what to do this year, right? Once you get your textbooks and once your school announces the scheme, then I can accordingly prepare the question paper. Right now, I have prepared the question paper to test how much of physics that you have understood. Okay. So, therefore, you see, the paper scheme I have prepared according to your pre-COVID. See, interesting. We used to study in history AD and BC, right? So this happened 612 BC, right? What happened? So after AD, now we have to say pre-COVID, post-COVID. Okay, right. Anyways, so that is the order now we have to follow. And yes, so the first question, as you can see here, all of you, hello? Yes. So ABCD are two spherical mirrors form the part of the. I think all of you have read this first question, right? Now you see, on what basis is this first question coined? The first definition I gave you. What is it? What are spherical mirrors? They are part of a sphere. The reflecting surface is a part of a sphere, and a sphere has radius of curvature. And since both the mirrors are part of the same mirror, therefore the radius of curvatures are same and hence their focal lengths are same. Correct now? So how should you write the answer for this? Okay. So for the first question, the question is quite simple. It is quite simple and it is straightforward. Right? ABCD are two spherical mirrors. Okay. Form parts of the spherical wheel, center at O. If AB is half arc CD, what is the ratio of the focal? So, what do you expect the examiner to do, right? Now, of course, examiners are also human beings, so there can be plus and minus. You can't tell this examiner you should do like this only, but a broad framework is given to the examiner. So, if I am to be the examiner here, now don't start writing things. Just concentrate on my class. So, I would have said, well, the answer for the first question, okay, the focal length of the two given mirrors, okay, FEB and FCB are in the ratio 1:1. First sentence I would write this because the examiner wanted this. Right? Now I can add few more sentences here for the sake of brevity. Okay, since the two spherical mirrors have same radius of curvature and focal length is half of it of the radius, hence the focal lengths are same. Add one sentence. Understood? So you see, for some examiners, they see, please appreciate, they are going to correct 1000 papers. They are made to sit 8 hours on a bench, the teachers, when they are going to do the correction. Full year they have not sat on a bench for so long. But on the day of when they are evaluating in the examination center, they are made to sit and evaluate. So it is a painful experience for some teachers. And that too not one day, for 8 to 10 days continuously. And they have to correct so many papers. So they can't read your paper, especially some of you have written it so badly. So, I mean, the handwriting, etc. is so difficult. It really irritates the examiners. So you should pleasingly submit your answers. And so an examiner wants this, right? He wants this. So he sees this, he cuts and gives you marks. Some examiners do say that, well, after writing this, I want one more sentence as an explanation. Some examples. For one mark, this is okay. But for some people say, well, a small explanation is necessary. So put this. Of course, I have written it big, so it is appearing big. Okay, but I have prepared the scheme here. Okay, I have also written the answer. The answer is only so much. Right? It is just 2 lines. Answer that I have written. Okay? That is all you have to write. Okay. That is the first thing that you have to write. Okay? Right. Did you understand? Any questions here?
Yes, sir.
Any questions? Now you can see your answer script, what you have done in your first answer. Right? And why you have done that mistake. Okay, that's realization should come. Hinge ಮಾಡಬಾರದು ನಾನು next time ಅಷ್ಟೇ. ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಳ್ಳೋಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. ಅಲ್ಲಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ ಆದ್ಮೇಲೆ ನಿಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ನಂಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ಬಂತು ನೀ ಹಂಗೆ ಬಂದಿಲ್ಲ ಹಂಗಲಿ ಅಂದ್ರೆ like small children, you should not start discussing, your parents should not start discussing, all that. You should be professional. You must become extraordinary students. Then only you can be amongst the top 50,000. Only less than 1% students can get the merit seats in good colleges after PUCT. I repeat, less than 1%. Okay, and don't think that, by attending the coaching classes and all, you are going to get through. There are thousands of coaching classes in our country. Many of them are quite reputed all over the India. And everywhere you will find brilliant students. Already they are brilliant. And over and above, they get coached. Some of you may be brilliant, may not be brilliant. But everybody of you have an opportunity if you do proper work. Proper work means you must follow what I am trying to tell you. Learn and acquire knowledge and acquire skills. Correct? That should be your focus. You channelize your energy and time towards it. Okay? I hope you understood. There is your mistake. Okay. Now, let me come to the second question. Okay. State which of the above mirrors always form virtual image of an object placed in front of it and why? So which mirror? Well, mirror AB. He has written it wrong. Mirror AB is a convex mirror and it always produces a virtual image of the object placed in front of it. Okay? Why? The rays from the object that fall on the convex mirror after reflection will always diverge. Okay, Srinath?
Yes.
The rays from the object placed in front of the convex mirror will always diverge. Therefore, they cannot form real image. However, when these rays of reflection are extended backwards, they appear to meet at a point, hence virtual images. Isn't it the right answer? What is it based on? What is the basis for the question? Convex mirror. And why does it form a virtual? See, virtual images are formed when the images, what are images? Rays from an object after reflection or refraction or both. If they meet at a point, then it's a real image. And if they appear to meet at a point, then it becomes a virtual image. And here, that's the consequence. And if possible, draw a diagram and show it. That is all necessary. What else can you read from this question? And is it not the key word there? That in the convex mirror, the rays from the object will always diverge. That word is important. And therefore, it will form a virtual image. See, none of you have written that word. Because you don't appreciate the concepts. You understand? That is why, you see, concepts in physics, in fact, in every aspect of, even in your real life, okay, they play a vital role. Physics is a monument of concepts. Just like how Taj Mahal is a monument of marble stones. You understand? So you have to, the physics is built from the concepts. So your answers must be built from the concepts, enriched with concepts. And the key word here is divergent rays, after reflection from the object. And from there the story, the sentence must be coined. Understood, students? Huh? Right.
Yes, sir.
Okay, thank you. See, Srinath, I love this, he is responding. And I expect all of you to respond. See, your energies will grow, your blood will circulate properly in your head, otherwise you will feel sleepy. You are not doing it, you are saying grim like this. Maybe you are thinking something. Does the paper you are writing reflect light? Yes, it reflects light. Then only you are able to see, no? Does the paper you are writing reflect light? Yes, it does reflect light. Because we are able to see the paper, we are able to read what is there on the paper. Give some reason. We are able to, yes, it reflects light. Because why does it, how do you say it reflects light? Now, whatever is written on the paper, right, the light is falling on that. So, whatever you have written on the paper becomes the object. Just like how this pen is an object, what you have written on the paper becomes the object, and you are able to see that. And that object is reflecting light. So, every point on the paper is reflecting light. So, therefore, you can see every point on the paper. You got it? So, it does reflect light. So, you see, if you had understood what is reflection and what it means for us, you see, if there was no reflection, you would not have seen anything around you. It is so very important. If you had appreciated that concept, then I'm sure you would have written this answer. But you go by sentences in the book and you are trying to convert that, you just want to paste, cut and paste, cut that information in the book and paste it on your head. And then you want to take it out and paste it on the answer sheet. That is not the way the human brain is made. And especially when you want to learn physics, that is not going to help you. Absolutely not. Yes, maybe for some other subjects that can help, because history. See, you can answer. See, when did Tipu Sultan die? Well, he died in 1799 in the 4th War of Mysore. What else can you write? Nothing else. Okay, Pulakeshi and Harshavardhan, they fought on the banks of river Narmada. Harshavardhana was defeated. Right? So, what else can you write? You can't write anything else. Correct? So, you please understand. For different subjects, there are different ways with which you want to answer. Biology, you have to answer it differently. Chemistry, you have to answer. The mindset is different. For physics, you need this mindset. Concepts. You understand? See, please appreciate. Nothing is absolute in this world. It's only that under these conditions, this is existing. That's all physics. Physics is not universal. It's not going to explain many things in this world. There are only some things only physics can explain. And we are learning only those some things. Understand? So the first word in physics is, well, we identify things around it by its properties. We call a cat because it has the properties of a cat. I identify this by its properties. And in physics, we don't account for all the properties. We don't consider all the properties. We will only consider those physical properties, not chemical properties. We will consider only those physical properties which are measurable and deal with it. That's all. So that is how you have to build this sort of a mindset when you are learning physics. Does the paper you are writing reflect light? Yes. In the above case, if yes, then is it a mirror? Yes. Even though it is reflecting light, it is not a mirror, because the reflected rays from an object should form an image. Here, the reflected rays, the reflected rays from the object is not forming image in the paper. If understood, and therefore this paper is not a mirror. Tell me, is my answer ambiguous or incomplete? And have I not used little words, less number of words, and given you the full meaning? You have to practice like this. If you by heart, no, you should learn with me. You should enjoy learning science. Okay, and don't think that you're all You see, because what happens, my mama, my kaka, my brother, oh, they are very brilliant, they did that, they this, that neighbor did that. So, unnecessary pressure is being built on you. You should become engineer, you should become doctor, you must get into IIT. Some things and all are put in your head. So, in all this janjat, the students have forgotten that they have to learn and enjoy science. Don't worry, today you are only in 10th, still 2.5 years from now, you are going to write the examination of your life. Still a long way to go. Still a very long way to go. Now, don't put pressure on your head. Huh? Now, enjoy science and learn to do the best. Understand? That's all you have to do. Huh? And build it. Right. Okay. In the above case, yes. In the above case, if no, why is it? It is not a mirror. Okay. Yes. If it was to be a mirror, see, I want you to use all the things. If it was to be a mirror, it should be highly polished surface which reflects light to form an image. Right? And the paper is not doing so. And therefore, it is not a mirror. See, the idea of those questions is that all the concepts that give you the answer must be present in your answer. Reflected light, image formed, highly polished surface. See, you should have this. Oh, for this question, what are the relevant concepts? Highly polished surface, reflected light, it should form an image. So these keywords must come. You should not list the keywords. You should form a sentence where these keywords, these key concepts are present. Is it clear? That is how you have to plan your answer and like. It is not that question sikta ತಗೊಂಡು ಕಚ್ಚ ಕಚ್ಚ ಬರೆಯಕ್ಕೆ ಶುರು ಮಾಡ್ಬಿಟ್ಟು. ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಓದೋದು ಕಚ್ಚ 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 ಏನು ದೊಡ್ಡ ಎಕ್ಸ್ಪರ್ಟ್ಸ್ ನೀವು. ನಾನು ನೋಡ್ಲಿಕ್ಕೆ ಒಬ್ಬರು ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು ಈಕೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಾಪಟ್ಟೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಿದ್ರು. ಅಷ್ಟೊಂದೆಲ್ಲ ವಿಚಾರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅವ ಎಕ್ದಮ್ ವಿಚಾರ ಇಲ್ಲ, ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಕೈಗೆ ಸಿಕ್ಕಿ ತೊಗೊಂಡು ಅರ್ಧ ತಾಸು ನನ್ನ ಪೇಪರ್ ಮುಗಿ. ಸೊ ಎರಡೂ ತಪ್ಪು. ಬ್ಯಾಲೆನ್ಸ್ ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ಯೋಚನೆ ಮಾಡಿ ಬರೀರಿ. ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲ? ಹಾಂ, ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಚಲೋ ಬರೀತೀರಿ. ಆಲ್ ಯು ರೈಟ್ ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ಟೆಸ್ಟ್ ಮಚ್ ಬೆಟರ್. See, trust me students, I am in Hubli in the field of education from 32 years. I started, of course, I was a professor in college. Me and my wife, we started in a small room. Of course, this building, before this building, we had a very small building. There we started our journey. Okay? And we went on improvising. And we have trained 56 people have got ranks in IIT examination from Hubli city. It is a record from our institution. No institution has produced. And now you can see all the branded institutions coming in Hubli from last 3-4 years. Before that, FeatInEdu was the institution in the entire North Karnataka giving IIT education. And we know what is necessary for you when you come to PUC 1 and PUC 2. We are preparing the groundwork for that. And all those students, irrespective of whether they were brilliant, intelligent and all, but who were good students who listened to us, they have all done very well in their PUC. They have got good merit seats and some of them conquered IIT, if not IIT, NIT. If not NIT, at least good engineering colleges. The top engineering colleges in Karnataka. They have all, that is a guarantee. So you also will definitely conquer those things. Okay? Have confidence. Today you have written answers for which you are ashamed of yourself. But don't be ashamed. You will do better in the next test. But follow my instructions carefully. Now some of you, right, draw a labeled diagram to show the path of reflected ray corresponding to incident ray parallel to the principal axis of the convex mirror, mark the angle of incidence and angle of reflection. A very simple straightforward question. ನೀವು ತಪಸ್ಯ ಆಯಿತು, ನಿಮಗೆ ಟಾಪ್ 1% ಒಳಗೆ ಬರ್ಬೇಕಂದ್ರೆ ತಪಸ್ಯ, ಸೈನ್ಸ್ ಕಲಿಯುವುದೇ ಒಂದು ತಪಸ್ಸು. ತಪಸ್ಸಾದ್ರೆ ಹಿಂಗೆ ಕೂತು ಹಿಮಾಲಯದ ಕೂತು ಮಾಡೋದಲ್ಲ, ಇದು ತಪಸ್ಸ. ಕರೆಕ್ಟ್ ಹೇಳುದು, ನೋಡು ಕ್ಲಾಸ್ ಶ್ರದ್ಧೆ ಭಕ್ತಿಯಿಂದ ಕೊಡುದು. ಭಕ್ತಿ ನಾ ಏನು ಹೇಳಾಗತ್ತೆ ಅದ್ರ ಮೇಲೆ 100% ವಿಶ್ವಾಸ. ಓಕೆ, ಇರ್ಲಿ. ಸೊ ದಿಸ್ ವಾಸ್ ವೆರಿ ಸಿಂಪಲ್ ಅಂಡ್ ಸ್ಟ್ರೇಟ್ ಫಾರ್ವರ್ಡ್. What it expected, there are 2 marks for this. What this question expected, I draw a beautiful diagram with everything in that. Right? Now what we mean, they are asking you to, they are specifically asking you only the diagram. So it is better that you use the compass. Okay, you use the compass and you draw. Sirish will object to that if it is not parallel. Isn't it, Sirish? Okay. So you draw the line which is parallel and don't forget to mark this. If you don't put this, then that line is not great. Then what are you going to do? Very important, right? So here you see, you know that this from this point you must draw what? You must draw, the normal, right? So what will be the normal here? So you should draw a line which is normal, correct? Okay. And am I right? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Right. And well, tangent to what? No, non-tangent. You don't try to go with the tangent. So you should have an approximation. If you make an angle. So here you see, so this becomes what? The center of curvature, and this becomes the focal, correct? And this is the reflector, and then this becomes I, and this becomes R, correct? Then most important, they have asked you to draw, isn't it? So in physics, you see, you should say, okay, this is what? This is the convex mirror. Yes, convention will tell you, but it is okay. Right. Then you should write where C is the center of curvature, F is the principal focus, I is the incident ray, R is the reflector. And you can give a name to this, M and M. Okay, so Mn is the normal to the surface. Correct? Hello?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Understood? Of course, I am drawing you 3D diagram. You can draw 2D here. Right? Clear? Now, a brilliant student, he is using, how is he drawing this? On what basis? Based on the laws of reflection. So, one law of reflection you have used. What about the other law? So, write a sentence. Write one more sentence. What one more sentence will you write here? Okay? That all these rays, okay, the incident ray, the reflected ray, and the normal are all on the plane of are all on the same plane. You see what you have drawn. You see, please understand. Your answer must enrich. You should tell the teacher. You should tell the examiner, sir, I have understood all these things. Sir, I have represented all these things. Sir, please see this, sir. That should be the approach. Why? Bandan sikkan geech mare mein logada nodkolle ningen gurtilla convex mirror master to the teacher you are challenging as if you don't know. You see, I have written. You give me marks. That arrogance should not be. You should try to tell everything that is relevant in short and sweet. It doesn't take more than 2 minutes to write this answer. And there are 2 marks for this. So, whenever they say draw a diagram, you should draw and label the parts, all the relevant parts, and bring out. See, the examiner is very happy, rejuvenated. You please understand, as an examiner, as a paper evaluator, if I get an answer sheet like that, it is like, amras, it is a refreshing drink for us, when we are evaluating. We feel so happy that somebody has written so nice. We are enthused to correct the next paper. And if there is garbage given to us, we are sick. When will this evaluation get over? Psychology of the teachers. So present it, right? And this will not come just by my bhashan. You have to practice it day in, day out. Whenever I give you homework, you should do it properly like this. Whenever you write a test, whenever I give you a small question in the class, you should write it with a lot of reference. Then it will come. It is, see, if you are going to get good marks in PUC 2, every day you have to work very vigorously, every minute, then slowly your mind will change. Slowly, it will not change in quantum. There are some people, a crash course, motivational speech, ಅವ್ರ ಹತ್ರ ಕೂಡ್ಬಿಟ್ರೆ ಮಸ್ತ್ ಕಲಿಸ್ತಾರ. ಸೊ only 1,000 rupees fees. Papa, that person motivation fee 2,000 rupees 1 week workshop. Nothing will work. Because you hear, you throw it. I can also give. I am also a motivational speaker. I used to charge 5,000 rupees per hour, etc. I have done all that. No use. You can ಕೇಳ್ತೀರಿ, ಈ ಕಡೆ ಬಿಡ್ತೀರಿ. Daily it has to change. By small quantums. God has made you like that, man. Can you grow in a day? See, when you are born, you are so small. It took so much years for you to grow. Any physical change in you, you see, will it happen? You hair cutting ಮಾಡ್ಸ್ಕೊಂಬರ್ರಿ ಈ ವಯಸ್ಸಿನಲ್ಲಿ. ಅದು ಕೂದಲ ಬೆಳಕ್ಕೆ it will take its own time. Your ಉಗುರು ಬೆಳಕ್ಕೆ it will take its own time. ನೀವು ಹೇರ್ ಕಟಿಂಗ್ ಮಾಡಿಸ್ಕೊಂಡು ನಾಳೆ ಏನೋ ಶಾಂಪೂ ಏನೋ ಮೆಡಿಸನ್ ಹಾಕೊಂಡು ಕೂದಲ ಬೆಳೀತದೆ ಬೆಳಂಗಿಲ್ಲ. Understand? So God has made you and me like that. Nature is like that. So you will go on improving in quantities. So please remember this. So every moment you have to make effort. Algaad mai hindi barakati. Hindu nodu. Okay. Understand? Did you understand? Label the parts of the geometrical instruments use. When you ulidid kade geometrical instruments use not freehand drawing. And ishtar kelide. Bayi bandi diagram tegadare kaloru. ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ಡಯಾಗ್ರಾಮ್ ತೆಗೆದು ಇಲ್ಲೊಂದು ರೇ ತೆಗೆದ ಅವ್ನು ಹುಚ್ಚಿಡ್ಬೇಕು ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್. ಒಂದು ರೇ ಪ್ಯಾರಲಲ್ ಅದು ಮಾಡೋದು ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ, ಇಷ್ಟ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ, ನಿನ್ನೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರ. ಬಟ್ ದೇರ್ ಆರ್ ಸಮ್ ಸ್ಟೂಡೆಂಟ್ಸ್ ಹೂ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ರಿಟನ್ ಮೆನಿ ಮೋರ್ ರೇಸ್. ಎಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ರಾರ್ಡಿನರಿ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನಾಗ ಹುಚ್ಚಿಡ್ಕೊಂಬಂದ್ರ ಮೈ ಹೋಗೋದು. ರೈಟ್. Then under what condition will the magnification produced by the concave mirror be +2 and -2? Read this question carefully. 2 marks. Under what circumstance? Think. Under what circumstance will the magnification produced will be +2 -2? Enriched. See, I have given numbers there. See, I have not given just like that. I have given you 2 numbers. +2 -2. So your answers must also be in terms of some numbers, or at least some words which will capture those numbers. Right? So what will be this one? +2 -2, when will the concave mirror give?
+2 when it is behind the mirror.
That is all. See that, yes, +2 when it is behind the, what is behind the mirror? Object is behind the mirror.
Image is one.
Image is always in the front of concave mirror only.
So when the image is enlarged, the magnification will be more.
That is +2. When will it be +2?
So when the object is.
When will it be +2?
When the object is kept between the focal
See,
and the
if the magnification is plus some number. See, if I had asked the question, when will the magnification be positive?
When the
Wait. If I had asked that question, when will the magnification be positive? Then what answer will you give, Shirish?
when the object is virtual and erect.
That is half the correct answer. No, that is not it. See, when will this occur? When will it be positive? When the object is placed between the focal point and the pole of the mirror of a concave mirror. Then the magnification will be positive. Correct now? Hello? Don't you feel this is the appropriate answer?
Yes, sir.
Don't you feel it is appropriate? Hello?
Yes, sir.
And when will the magnification be negative? When the object is kept beyond F. See, it should be beyond F, okay, and away from the mirror. Beyond F, away from the mirror. Correct now? Then the magnification is going to be negative. But what have I given you? When it will be not positive, when it will be +2. If I had only given when it will be positive or negative, then between F and P, beyond F, okay, away from the mirror. That would give you full marks. Hello, Sirish. Right? Now, what is the question I gave you? When it will be +2 -2? When it will be +2? So here, what is +2?
The
Magnification. So now, what is magnification? So your mind should think like this. What is magnification? Magnification M is equal to -V/U. Correct? And V is equal to -MU. See, you must make this of complex. What is V? The image distance. M is the magnification. B is this. Now there are two conditions. Condition number 1, okay, B is equal to minus M is plus 2 and U is minus U1. It is kept in front of the mirror at some distance U1. Hello?
Yes.
Correct? Right? Plus 2. And what is the condition here? What is the condition here? Okay? U1 is less than M. Correct now? Then this equation gets completed now. See, this enriched mathematical formulation. My dear students, you want to crack competitive examinations, the world is the toughest competitive examinations, become brilliant. Become brilliant like this. Not by reading many books. You don't have to read many books for physics. Somebody asked me, sir, which book should I refer? Don't refer any book. Attend my classes sincerely. That's it. Enough. Because I will give you the books. You will not have time to read the books. Do you have? You don't have. Once the school commences, you have to read so many subjects and so much homework. Where will you have time? So, a good student will be extremely attentive in my class. He will love to sit in this class. He will learn everything in the class and go home. Then only that student can achieve. If you think you teach whatever you want, I will go home and study. I know how to pass exam. Yes, you might have passed some examination. You have got 100 of 100 because the questions asked in your examinations were the questions which you had already practiced. Answers got to practice, not otherwise important question mark. That's JEE. But competitive exam, none of the questions from past 70 years have been repeated. Not one question is repeated. That is the examination you are going to face. So did you understand here? Now, so what will this give you? This will give you plus 2u. This will give you plus 2u, correct?
Minus. Minus 2u.
Minus 2u. So there is already a minus here. See, m is equal to minus b by u. So I have written here b is equal to minus m into u. Hello? Yaka, you minus here already one minus itilla. Come on, understand? So what does this mean? This means the image is 2 times the object. That is, now you see. So now if you have a concave mirror, now quickly write here, this is M. So this is U1 from here. Yes or no?
Yes,
And this distance will be what? 2U1. Yes or no?
yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So what? When will it be plus 2? When will the magnification be plus 2? When the object is kept at a distance u1, right? And when the object is kept at a distance u1, right? That is, and u1 is less than focal length, okay? And when the image distance is twice, correct now? Now here you see, this is the condition under which you are going to get this twice. So this is the basic relation. This is the basic relation. So you will get V is equal to so and so. Okay, this. I'm just trying to make you to comprehend the answer. I'm just trying to make you to comprehend the answer. I'm just making you to comprehend. But the fact of the matter is, this is just I'm teaching you the theory behind this. I'm not writing the answer for this question. Mind you, I'm not writing the answer for this question. I'm trying to highlight, what you can infer from this. You can only say that the image distance is twice of this. Got it? But now it has to do with the focal length. It has to do with the focal length. Hello, all of you are with me? So therefore, a brilliant student will think about the answer. When will the magnet? See, I will tell you. Now I will give you so many concave mirrors. Many concave mirrors. Many concave mirrors means what? Come on, answer. Good. See, this boy is a very brave boy. I appreciate it. I always see that, when nobody answers, he is the one ready to answer. He has got that courage. Keep it up. So when they have got different focal lengths. So you pick one mirror. and then you should give me magnification 2. What will you do? So you will keep the object such that it will produce magnification 2. That means you should keep the object in an appropriate position. Appropriate position with respect to what? With respect to the pole and focal length. So how much of the object? So you should relate the object distance with the focal length. Got it? So a quick work here would be see basic formula 1 upon V is equal to 1 upon E. General mirror formula, convex or concave. General mirror formula, concave or convex. Right? Now what is under your control? F and U are under your control. F and U are under your control. Rest of the things are not under your control. Correct now? Great. See, okay. So multiply by U. So you get U by V plus 1 is equal to U by E. So you have formed an equation because you have to get the relation between U and F. Got it?
Yes.
ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಈ ಫೋಕಲ್ ಲೆಂತ್ ಗೆ ಎಷ್ಟು ದೂರ ಇರಬೇಕು ಈಗ ನಾನು ಕ್ವೆಶ್ಚನ್ ಒಳಗೆ you have chosen a mirror of focal length. Now where you have to place the object, that is the challenge, isn't it? That question. So you form the equation like this. Correct? Hello.
Yes, sir.
Now here what is so now here you have written like this. Okay, so what will be your next step here? Your next step here is going to, because I want the relation between this and this, U by V. What is U by V? It is 1 by minus U. See, because M is equal to minus V by U. Hello? Plus 1 is equal to U by M. So in the given problem, this is given to you. This is given to you. This is also you have chosen. Now you have to choose U in terms of this. Got it? Now you write the equation in terms of U. So what is going to be U here? U is going to be what? 1 minus 1 upon M into U. Hello? Correct? This is, see, whatever equation you have studied, based on that, only one step more. Please tell your parents, this is IIT coaching. Not taking numericals and solving. So see, now they can give 100 questions based on this. I can give you. See, these are questions out of my sleeve. I have designed it, on the spot. Okay, so now, what is the next step we are going to do? So there are two situations given to you. What is the first? U is equal to 1 minus 1 upon plus 2 into, what is the focal length of the concave mirror? Minus F1. Some concave mirror. See, this F is general. You have chosen a concave mirror of focal length F1. And focal length is minus F. Hello, are you with me? So 1 minus half is half. And so this becomes what? Minus F1. What is this? U is equal. What does it mean? Eat appropriate food. You understand which food will give you a lot of energy and alertness. Eat that food. Sleep properly. Drink a lot of water. And more importantly, develop love for learning. See here, if you are Kalastar help Bitkal coaching center hogi. They will solve numericals for you. I have also worked in many coaching institutions because the teacher will become very great if he gives you difficult subjects. You will appreciate. Here I am not here to get appreciation, neither I want to appreciate you. I want you to learn. Understood? So U is equal to F minus. That means what? You must keep the object at half the distance of the focal length. You got it? That is, if the concave mirror is like this, and if the focal point is here, hello? Yes, right? Yes. You are going to keep the object here, which is F by 2. Then you will get the image here. So the answer should be that if you keep the object at a distance of half the focal length of the chosen mirror in front of the mirror, then the magnification will be 2. Don't you think this is the best answer? Understood? NTA is going to design the questions based on your PUC2 board NCERT textbook. In the board, they give this formula and derivation. I made you to derive this formula. All that you have got to do is manipulate that formula. I am not using any integration differentiation. I am not using any higher mathematics. A plus B is equal to C. That's all the mathematics are using. Correct? Now, the same thing you have to do it for. You have to do it for what? For m is equal to minus 2. Right? We are going to do it for m is equal to minus 2. Right? Okay. The same formula you have got to use because it is a common formula for any mirror and all the mirror. Okay. So here you use this basic formula here. Here next is because you have to find out u. U is equal to 1 minus of minus 2 because magnification is minus 2. The focal length will still be minus f. Right? So this will be what? 1 plus 1 by minus 2. Minus of minus will be plus. So this will be minus 3 by 2 f. Correct? So minus means it is in front of the concave mirror at a distance 1.5 times the focal length. Hello. So if this is the focal point and if this is the center of curvature, 1.5 times focal length means you will keep the object. This distance will be what? This will be 3f by 1.5 times. And then obviously you are going to get the image here, which is going to be. Numbers are given, you should give the answer in terms of numbers. The object will be kept at a distance of 1.5 lengths of the focal length of the image. Either tip of the iceberg. The same theory is there for you in your board, for your PUC2. But watch out. There, this level of understanding must already be there in you. And first PUC, second PUC hodaga is sum kotre ist madak barಬೇಕು. You should be able to do this. Because your sums there will be not just this, but it will be combination of mirrors, combination of objects. Objects and mirrors are in motion. And they are sometimes they are in constant uniform velocity or they are accelerating. You have to get the image. The mirror itself is oscillating. So you have to find out the nature of the image. Don't worry. My students give the problem, they will just say, okay, problem, tuck, they will give solution. They can do it. I have seen. And that is why I am so confident that all of you can get trained. But you have to understand whatever I told today. Manas bichidri, ee ನಿಮ್ಮ ಮನಸ್ಸು ಸಂಕುಚಿತ ಮಾಡ್ಕೋಬೇಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಶಾಣೆ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ದಡ್ಡ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಏನೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ಅದೆಲ್ಲ ಹೊರಗಿಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ಶಾಣೆನೇ ಇರ್ಬೋದು, ದಡ್ಡ ಇರ್ಬೋದು. You might be brilliant, you might not be brilliant. That is not important. You must become wonderful learners, open-minded learners. And after the class, don't discuss. You nee hang bardile, nee hing bardile. I am going to take back your papers because I have not yet completed the evaluation. Right? I will evaluate and I will call you individually. If you want, you can come with your parents. In front of your parents, I will evaluate and give you. Okay? Because I want to tell you, these are the mistakes. And in fact, I don't want to involve parents, but some parents want to be involved for whatever reason. Because they will become, ನನ್ನ ಮಗಳು ಚಲೋ ಮಾಡ್ಯಾಳ ಇಲ್ರಿ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ಟೆನ್ಷನ್ ಮಾಡ್ಕೊಂಡಿರ್ತಾರ ಅದಕ್ಕೆ ನಾನು ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ಕರ್ಸಾಗುತ್ತೆ. But eventually they will not come, because they will understand that I am training you for the better. I don't want parents to put pressure, and it is only between you and me. I don't want the third person to know. It is confidential between you. How much you know, how much you don't know, what are your plus points, what are your minus points, only I and you should know. I don't want others to. It is a confidential thing. You should have faith in me, I will not even discuss with my wife. Okay, so that is the level. So therefore, be assured. ನಿಮ್ಮ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಯಾರು ಹೊರದ ಕೇವಲವಾಗಿ ಮಾತಾಡೋದಿಲ್ಲ. Good morning to all of you. So yesterday you understood Under what conditions the magnifications produced by the concave mirror should be +2 -2? Now, you see, if I had asked a question, when will the magnification be positive? Then you would have simply said, the object should be placed in front of the concave mirror between the focal point and the pins and the pole. And when will it be, magnification will be negative? Then when the object is beyond f and away from the mirror. So you would have got full marks. But since I gave you +2 and -2, that means I want in numbers. And all that you have to do was manipulate the formula 1 by v plus 1 by u is equal to 1 by f. And the due manipulation gave you, and then how will you manipulate? Right? 1 upon u, v, f. Three quantities are there. Magnification m is there. Now, by imagination, you will know that you will choose a concave mirror of certain focal length. You will choose the object distance and produce magnification +2 -2. Correct? And so you have to relate u, n and f. And here again, f is chosen. F is chosen. M is given. So you have to determine u. Got it? See, this mental workup you have to do, not with paper and pencil. As soon as you read the problem, your grasp should be like this. Got it? Your grasp should be like this. And then you should take the pen in your hand and start writing. That is something that you have to develop. See, this is not just pertaining to this particular problem. This is how physics numericals or questions are poised. You are going to follow this structure when you are attempting to solve any problem. This is a broader network, broad guidelines that you have to follow. Anyways, see, I am trying to inject these things in you. Maybe it's got injected in many of you and it stays, and some of you it is partially injected, but I will keep injecting it. So eventually you will get used to it. Understand? So this is how it happens, and you have to be patient. For some, instantly, once the teacher tells, it's gone into. But for some, after 10 times it goes into. For some, after 100 times. For some, it will never go into. This is the law of nature. I am aware about it. Okay? Yes. So therefore, students, you now try, do some meditation, do the right things, think properly, be positive in life, don't think evil, don't think bad. Try to earn as much of knowledge as possible, and try to give as much as knowledge to others. When you give knowledge to somebody, you will gain more knowledge. That is the rule of the world. If you are sankuchit, if I tell that fellow he will get first rank, he will be better, so I will not give him, I will not share my notes, I will not teach him. Or if they ask, also teach something wrongly, so that he will go down in exam. All this Kandriyu Kelsa you should not do. Give as much knowledge as possible to others. Spread. Okay? Then you will get more knowledge. ಹಂಗಂತೇಳಿ ಫಸ್ಟ್ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಡ್ಯೂಟಿ ಅಲ್ಲ, ಯಾರ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಕೊಡ್ರಿ. ನೀವು ರಸ್ತಾದಾನೆ ಕಾಲೇಜ್ ಕೊಡ್ತೀನಿ ಬಾಲಿ ಅಂತ ಕೇಳಿದ್ರು ಅಥವಾ ಯಾರೋ ಹುಡುಗಂಟ ಅವ್ ಯಾರೋ ಪಾಪ ತಿಳಿದಿಲ್ಲ, ಅವ್ನು ಹಾಳಾಗಂತಾನ, ಅವ್ನು ಕರೆದ ಹೆಲ್ಪ್ ತಿಳಿದಲ್ಲ. ಹೊಟ್ಟೆ ತುಂಬಿದವ್ರು ಕರೆದ ಊಟ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ನಿಮ್ಗೇನು ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬರೋದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಸಿವಾದವ್ರಿಗೆ ಊಟ ಹಾಕಿದ್ರೆ ಪುಣ್ಯ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆಯ್ತಲ್ಲ? ದಟ್ ಈಸ್ ದ ರೂಲ್ ಆಫ್ ದ ನೇಚರ್. Okay, so follow this, God will help you, directly or indirectly. Done? Okay, fine. So, that is about +2 -2. Any questions you want to ask? Hello?
By this we can't tell about the height of the image.
Yes, height of the image is double that of object.
Like it is inverted.
Yes, it is inverted. -2 means it is inverted.
Plus, mention.
You have to. That's what you have to do. You have to, at the end, give a golden sentence. The image is twice the size of the object. And in the first case, +2, it is erect. It is behind the mirror. It is twice the distance from the pole than from the object. All this as a revelation is there. Clear? Hello? And minus case, what is it? You should summarize it. Conclude it with a golden sentence. The examiner will see the first sentence and he will see the last sentence. And in between he will read and he is merging. He's got a golden eye, the examiner, because you would have taught for many years and you would have corrected thousands of papers just by a glance. You will know what you have done, what is right and what is not. But you should present it properly. Okay, any questions here? Hello. Right. Now, let's come to the next question. Well, list the 4 characteristics of images formed by plane mirrors. Yes, all of you have written it correctly, barring 1 or 2. So now here also, you hold your pen for a while. What are the characteristics of the mirror? If I were to be you, okay, to make sure that I will not miss out any point. Okay, I will quickly draw a mirror. I will quickly pen a mirror, a plate mirror. Okay, I will keep an object. Okay, then I will get an image. Right? Then quickly I will look into it and write the 4 characteristics. What are the characteristics of the mirror? The size of the image is same as that of the size of the object. Right? And the distance of the image from the mirror is the same. The distance is same. And it is laterally inverted. Right? Then what else?
The image is virtual and
Virtual and correct. 4 important characters. 4. Anything else is there, you write. But I think it's the 4 things. Right. That's finished. The magnification produced by a spherical mirror is -3. List 4 information you obtained from the statement about the mirror. List. Look at the word list. So they are not asking you to solve. They are not asking you to solve. List what is the 4 information you obtained from the statement. Okay. So what is the answer you are going to write for this? Okay. So we'll say. So you will put the question number there. What is the question number here? 10. Okay. Okay. The
9.
9. Okay, sorry. The magnification produced by a spherical mirror. See, I am taking small letters because I want to save time. Okay. Produced by a spherical mirror. Okay. Is how much? Is -3. Okay. Now list 4 information. The information we obtain from the information we obtain from the above data. But the 1. See here, if you are used 9 digit, here you have to use Roman letters or small letters ABC. Okay. So what is the information? Okay. The image is inverted. Right? The image is real. Right? Then the size of the image is thrice that diminished. ಬೆಳಿಗ್ಗೆ ಬೆಳಗ್ಗೆ ನೀರು ಕುಡಿತಿರೋ ಏನು ನೋಡಿ ನಾನು ಎಡಿಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ಬೇಕು. Okay. The image is thrice the size of the object. The image is 2, 3 thrice the size of the object. Then what else?
The mirror uses concave.
The mirror uses concave. Next. Come on.
4 points.
4 points. Okay. 4th point. Mirror is concave. Come on. You should not stop at 4. Maybe you are given 4 relevant answers, or maybe something is not so relevant. So if you know more, you write. You understood? See, because 4 most important information you should, not some information. So sometimes you may miss out. So better give. What is the other information? Just from the previous problem. It is 3.
The object is placed between C and F.
Okay, object is placed between C and F. Good. What else? Good. What else? That is the 5th information. Next, 6th one. The image is, what is the image distance? It is thrice far away from the pole than the object, or the image distance is 3 times the object distance and in front of the mirror. Correct? All the informations are relevant. Hello.
Yes, sir.
And again for this, a small diagram here would have made your life bigger. Okay, F300. A small diagram. So here you see, you would have got this here like this. One small diagram. See, don't you think you are examiner. If a student has presented this neatly, all this, doesn't it tell the examiner that you are a brilliant student, you are a hard-working student, you are an honest student, you have understood the subject? Don't you think? You imagine yourself to be the examiner. You should develop this consciously, build these characteristics in you. Is it clear? Okay, so you have to do this work a lot, many times and every time, till you write your final exam. Even you are writing your board final PGDBA exam, even the previous day also, you have to learn something of these things. So that is how you become extraordinary, and you must. So changing your mindset is the most important thing. Physics is not difficult, but changing the mindset is difficult, especially at your age, and that too post-COVID. It's the most difficult time for all of us, and therefore you have to do extra bit of effort to really, succeed. All right. So that's how you're going to answer, right? And I'm sure you would not have answered like this, and next time you are going to answer like this. That's the message that I want to give you, right? The message that I want to drive in all of you is that, well, जो हुआ सो हुआ, लेकिन अगली बार ऐसा नहीं होगा, बेहतर होगा, उसकी अगली बार स्टिल बेहतर होगा. ठीक है? हाँ, ठीक है. और 10वां क्वेश्चन, linear magnification produce this plus 3. Analyze this value and state. See here, analyze this. So again, what will you do? Draw a diagram to get plus 3. Hello, right? Draw a diagram to get plus 3. So what will you do here? Of course, you are going to write the heading for this, as I wrote here. Previous diagram, whatever you wrote, you should write. Like that only you should start. Direct diagram alla, sabko balangoshi baribeku. Tilidala, just like what I did previously. Then you must draw the figure. It is the linear magnification produced by spherical 3. First 3 means it should be concave mirror. Hello?
Yes.
So draw this concave mirror. Right? F and C. First concave. Convex, sir. Convex already diminished per the you see, you have added. So plus 3 means, oh, you are upset. I thought Sushil answered. Sorry. Right. So if you answer wrongly, it is okay because you are upset. So it should be concave. Concave only will produce magnified image. Okay. So plus 3 means the object should be here. Then you will get image here. Okay. The type of mirror already you have, it is shown. Position of the object. So if you say this is U1, then this V will be equal to 3 times U1. Diagram neatly एक diagram डालो उसमें डालो. Then what else? Position of the object with the pole of the mirror. Draw a ray diagram. Now if they ask you to draw a ray diagram, then use geometrical box, because they are specifically asked you draw this concave mirror properly, everything properly, and show it. Here you see the trick of the trade is very important. You must draw it properly and ensure that this image, say now you say HO, and this will be 3HO. HI is equal to 3HO. All this data should come in this diagram. And adjust the rays such that you will get this. That is the trick of the trade. Adjust the rays that you will get this. Okay, that is the trick of the trick. So with pencil you draw it thin. You have got pencil now HB and H. So you use H or 2H. 2H is very thin. HB is thick. So you use 2H, lightly draw the ray diagram properly, and then you thicken it with HB. And if you carry HB, H and 2B pencils, right, then life will become chingalala. Because see, now with 2B you can draw this It will be thick automatically. You don't have to thicken. In computer, you have got bold. Right? But use it judiciously at the end. Because if you draw it to be, then if you rub, your paper will become rubber. So, clearly, idella practice ಮಾಡ್ತಾ ಇರಬೇಕು. Okay, then your paper is going to really prevail. So, a diagram with all this will please the examiner. Then, of course, you should use words because they have told you to analyze. Since they have used the word analysis, you should also use the word analysis. Now, from the above diagram, okay, the analysis gives the following result. What are the results? The mirror is concave. The object is placed between F and P. And the size of the image is thrice that of this. And the image distance is thrice that of the object distance. Okay, and the image is erect and virtual. From the analysis. See, you should also use the same word. If they are told to analyze, you should tell that, look, I have analyzed. And how did you analyze? From the diagram. You have not done analysis by whom? Understood? See, that shows your scientific temperament, your neat drawing, your approach, right? Shows you this. Is it clear? Then, always remember, it is better that you use some mathematical formula, that is, see, good diagrams and mathematical formulations are something that should be there in every answer, in most of the answers. Right? So here, +3, magnification is equal to +3. Right? Okay, implies. Okay, magnification is +3. So you should write like this. M is equal to minus B by U is equal to +3. Where M is the magnification, V is the object distance, as image distance, U is the object distance. So you should tell, look, I used this and I did this. And then you see, M is equal to minus B by U, okay, implies V is equal to minus MU. That's an implication. Right? And what is the further implication of this? That means now the image distance is thrice that of the object distance. And the negative sign says that the image is, now here you see M minus MU, and or here B is equal to minus of +3 into minus U1, because you have kept it in front of the mirror, and this gives you what? Plus. That shows that the object is in the front, etc. Understood now? Andre equation ಮೂಲಕ ನೀವು ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿರಿ. ನೀವು ಹಂಗ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಮಾಡಿಲ್ಲ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಎಕ್ಸಾಮ್ನರ್ ಯಾಕೆ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಕೊಟ್ಟಾರೆ ಅನಲೈಸ್ ಅಂತ ನೋಡಿ. ನೀವೇ ನೋಡ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಒಳಗೆ ನಿಮಗೆ ಬರೀ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ ರಿಫ್ಲೆಕ್ಷನ್ ಮೇಲೆ ಐ ಹ್ಯಾವ್ ಟು ಸೆಟ್ ಅ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಪೇಪರ್ ಫಾರ್ ಯು. ಬಟ್ ಸಿ ಮ್ಯಾಗ್ನಿಫಿಕೇಶನ್ is +3 there, +2, -2. See the way I have asked the questions for you. I am bringing out those things because you should know how to read the question. It is not the same. Thoda same, but not everything same. Okay, see in this case analysis. So that concept of analysis should come. How did you analyze? Because analysis means you are not by hearted and written. You have some knowledge and you are going to use that knowledge and give the answer. That is called analysis. So you have got the knowledge, concave mirror, वगैरह वगैरह. You have got the knowledge, M is equal to minus B by U. इसको इस्तेमाल करके आपने एनालाइज किया, कंक्लूजन किया, मतलब निकाला. क्योंकि एग्जामिनर को यह तसल्ली होना चाहिए कि आप लोगों ने बायहार्ट नहीं किया, आप लोगों ने कॉपी नहीं किया. फ्लूक से आपको आंसर नहीं आ सकता है. देखो ये क्वेश्चन से मैं समझ सकता हूं कि आपकी समझ कितना है, आप कितने, हाउ डीप यू आर. Anyway, okay, that's it. Linear multiplication, I finished. 11th one. An object of height h. See, this all of you have goofed. See, you see, understand here. See, in the previous problems, I have given numerical values. Okay, numerical values are definite values, definite numbers. But here I have given the value as a abbreviation, h. I have not said height is equal to 10 centimeters. I said height is h. That means h can take any value, but it will take some definite value. And I use the capital word there, capital letter. Correct? Hello? See, you see, gentlemen and ladies, I have made this question paper itself is something that you will learn a lot. You please understand. I am making you to learn, I am making you to understand, I am making you to realize. And when you go to very good institutes, right? And when you want to learn under very good teachers, they expect you to have this much knowledge, and they want you to address the issues with due diligence. So what does it mean? When I say h, that means I have already given you an object whose size is h. And I am keeping it in front of 3 mirrors, concave, convex and plane mirror. See, you should be happy that this question is given to you. When you are very hungry and then it is summer, it's hot, especially you see, I don't know, we used to play a lot of cricket, in your vacation, full day, and we used to be very thirsty, especially this weather. And the most important thing in this weather was water. So somebody's house we used to go and drink water. And then the most delicious thing was an ice cream. Nothing else pleases us. Okay, I'm sure. So we used to enjoy this, we used to cherish this. So when you get these questions, you should cherish like that. अरे यार कितने बढ़िया क्वेश्चन है, ऐसा नहीं हुआ आप लोगों ने लिया, कुछ भी लिख दिया, उसके बारे में सोचा ही नहीं, उसका स्वाद ही नहीं लिया. एक आइसक्रीम दिया तो कैसे खाओगे आइसक्रीम? थोड़ा थोड़ा खाओगे. That is how you eat ice cream, isn't it? You will not take, or if you give chocolate, you will keep it in your mouth and keep on cherishing it for a long time. You will not keep a chocolate and drink water. Chocolate खा लिया हमने. I don't think nobody will take chocolate like a pill like that. You have done the same thing. This question you are treated like a pill. So change your attitude. Okay, your answer papers are reflecting all this. See, I can't tell all this to your parents. For them, what matters is marks. Sorry, with due respects to many parents, but most of them, in my experience, I found it like that. And if you get less marks, they will put pressure on you. And if you get more marks, they will give shabash and create more ahankar in you. They should not do both of them. What they have to see, what you have to see is, yes, this is the mistake and how I will make it better next time. And you also have to do that. Understood? That's all you have to do. No, don't attach any more emotions to this. I am telling you, you better get trained in a different way. If you become attached with emotions, you will do nothing in life. Emotion should be there, yes. Outside the classroom, love and affection with the right people, right way, you should do. Yes, correct. But when it comes to professionalism, no. You should not get emotional bad. But yes, to learn physics, dil और दिमाग का इस्तेमाल करना चाहिए. Understood? ये भी प्यार करने की चीज है, लेकिन ये दूसरी तरह का प्यार है, उस तरह का प्यार नहीं. अब सब्जेक्ट से प्यार करना चाहिए, खुश होना चाहिए आपको. Understood? तो खुशी महसूस करो. Then only you will get this. Otherwise you will not get knowledge. I am telling you. जबरदस्ती प्यार करना पड़ेगा कभी कभी. करो, कभी कभी कर सकते. For the sake of dharma, for the sake of good of the society, sometimes we have to do that. And better do it. Right? Okay. Right. So here for this answer, what will you do? An object is always kept at a distance r from 3 mirrors, namely concave, convex, and plane mirror. The radius of curvature of this is r. Determine the heights of the image. So what will you do? Not one of you have written the diagram properly. Not one of you. Okay, so you will have 3 mirrors. Okay, of course, write the question number and all. Okay, so you will write the first mirror. Okay, then you will write the second mirror. Then, of course, you will write the third. Right? You do this. So an object is kept at the distance r. So here you see you got the center of curvature, and then of course this will have center of curvature here. And of course for this there is no center of curvature. So you are going to keep this distance r. So this distance is r. So this distance is r, and of course you are going to keep it here. So this distance is r, and this distance is. You have to draw this diagram neatly, yeah? Right? Because I have to proceed. Yesterday only I should have completed. I didn't complete. Okay? So I am taking this extra class. Actually, I should not. Okay. So if you keep the object here, right? Well, you get. They are not asked you to draw any ray diagram. Correct. Determine the heights. Okay. So sketch wise, you do. And if you keep the object at distance r from here, you are going to get a diminished image here. You are going to get a diminished image here. Right? Now the question is, what is the size of this image? Here, yes, here this is HO, right? And this is HI. This is HI. Okay. Now here you see, this is HI and this is HO. Now here in this case, HI is equal to HO. HI is equal to HO in this case. Okay. And magnification M is equal to minus V by U. Right? And here you see V and U are same. So magnification factor here is minus 1. So the height of the image and object is same. H. Minus will say that it is inverted, but height will not change. If you stand Gajam, your height will not become minus 5.2 feet. It will always be plus something. Right. Right. Then, as far as the convex mirror is concerned, the formula is same. Correct? So here also you see U is R in this case. U is R. Right? And the radius of curvature of both the mirrors are same. Radius of curvatures of both the mirrors are same. Then what is the height of the image? Okay? What is the height of the image? Now, if you have solved the previous problem, you don't have to re-derive the formula. Right? You have derived the formula for the previous, this one, you remember 1 minus 1 upon f into f. So you know this. Hello?
Yes, sir.
So now this becomes R. This you don't know. And what is F? F will be R by 2. Correct? Hello?
Yes,
And for convex mirror, okay, so you have already kept the image behind. You have already kept the image in front of the mirror. So U becomes minus R. And the focal length of the convex mirror is positive. So you keep it positive. Magnification, well, we have to determine. So here what happens? R will cancel. So you get here minus 2 is equal to 1 minus 1 by M. Okay, so this becomes minus 3 is equal to minus 1 by M, or M is equal to 1 by 2. What does it mean? That means the height of the object image is 1/3 the size of the object. So you should calculate this. And when you draw, you show this. Okay, and since you know it is 1/3 of this, M is equal to 1/3 of this, what will be the distance of the image from the object? It will also be 1/3, V by U. Correct? So if you take this as R, then you take this as R by 3, and this is where the image will be kept. So if you say this is HO, this becomes HO by 3. Right? And this will be a rectangle dotted by image. Show this in diagram, calculate and show. See, this richness must be there in your picture. Trust me. Develop this attitude. And of course, for a plane mirror, it will be 1:1, etc. Louder?
We consider that the object will be on the center of gravity.
Because they are giving the problem like that, no? They have told what? They have mentioned, no, object of height is kept at a distance R from the 3 mirrors. ನೋಡಿ ನೀವು ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಓದಬೇಕು ಸಮಾಧಾನವಾಗಿ ನಾ ಕ್ವಶನ್ ಬರ್ದೇನೆ ನಿನ್ನ ಮುಂದೆ ತೋರ್ಸಕತ್ತೇನೆ ಮತ್ತು ಓದಿ ಹೇಳೇನಿ ठीक है understood overview now this if you see at your level see now all of you understand see this is the base level You are all at this. Okay, now I have to set standards. Where can I set standards? I can set standards. So if you go to IIT coaching center and all, they will set the standard here. And they will start teaching. But it will not help you at all. So a good teacher will set the standard here. That's what I have done. And if you come closer to this, I will increase my standard in the next test. If you come closer, then if you are able to come very closer, I will set the standard here. The faster you come, I will take you to the highest. No point in taking, because I have done this. I have done coaching classes, so I have set the standard very high. What is the use? You will not learn anything. See, I will give you very difficult sums. You will not be able to solve. I will solve. Then you will tell, sir, wait, sir, we are taking down. समझ आया चलो कर चलो तो आपने बाहर जाके मेरा अप्रिशिएशन किया क्या सिखाया सर व्हाट डिफिकल्ट प्रॉब्लम ये फ्रेंड्स ए डूड ले इंత डिफिकल्ट प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व ಮಾಡಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ ನಿಂಗೆ as if you know how to solve. Okay, you start showing them. You didn't solve, sir has solved. You feel as if you have solved. I can cricket now ನೋಡ್ತೇವಲ್ಲ ಅವ ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತು ನಾವು ಸಿಕ್ಸರ್ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ಸಖತ್ ಬರ್ತೈತೆ. We feel that as if we have it. ಅವ ಸೆಂಚುರಿ ಹೊಡೆದ್ರೆ ವಾವ್ ಅಂತ ಅವ ಝೀರೋ ಔಟ್ ಆದ್ರೆ ನಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಅಳ್ತೇವೆ ಕೂತ್ಕೊಂಡು. It's like that. Okay, understood? So now at this level you learn these problems. I will tell you, I have got tons of problems. Thousands my computer has got. I have done IIT coaching for so many years. So you do these things forever, I will teach you. And not only this, my students who are trained like this, when they have gone to any college, the teacher there has appreciated how nicely you are doing. Where did you get educated? First question they will ask is that. They will be proud, okay, so nicely you have written, so beautiful answers. From where do you come? You know, that is how you will get recognition from great teachers. And then when you present your papers and all in the future, paper presentation and all, the galaxy of people will be sitting. Top scientists, top engineers, top doctors. You go and present there. Professional presentation. Nimdu value ಎಷ್ಟು ಅಂತ ಬಿಡ್ತೈತೆ. ಒಂದು ಸತಿ ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಕೊಡ್ರಿ ಎಲ್ಲರೂ ನಿಮ್ಮ ಸ್ಟೇಜಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕಂಗ್ರ್ಯಾಚುಲೇಟ್ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ. ನಮ್ಮ ಕಾಲೇಜಿಗೆ ಬರ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಇದಕ್ಕೆ ಬರ್ರಿ, ನಮ್ಮ ಕಂಪ್ನಿಗೆ ಬಂದು ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡ್ರಿ. You will start getting applause. You will start getting offers. Understood? So you have to show your progress professionally. ಹುಚ್ಚುತ್ರಂಗೆ ಮಾತಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಪೊಲಿಟಿಕಲ್ ಭಾಷಣ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರಲ್ಲ, ಕ್ಲಾಪ್ಸ್ ಹೊಡಿತಾರೆ, ಮನೆಗೆ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ, ನಿಮ್ಮ ಯೋಗ್ಯತೆ ತಿಳ್ಕೊತಾರೆ, ಕರೆಕ್ಟಾಗಿ ನೀವು ಪ್ರೆಸೆಂಟೇಷನ್ ಮಾಡಿ ಇರುದಲ್ಲ. ಸೊ ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಡೆವಲಪ್, ಇದು ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ ನನ್ನ ಭಾಷಣದಿಂದ ಯಾರಿಗೂ ಇವತ್ತಿನೋ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಇಂಪ್ರೆಸ್ ಆಗಿರ್ಬೋದು, ನಾಳೆ ಓದ್ತದೆ, ಬಟ್ ಇದನ್ನು ಸದಾ ಕಾಲ ನೀವು ಬರಬೇಕು. ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಡ್ವಾಂಟೇಜ್ ಟು ಯು ಇಸ್ ಐ ಆಮ್ ಗೋಯಿಂಗ್ ಟು ಸೆಂಡ್ ಯು ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ವಾಚ್ ದಿಸ್ ವಿಡಿಯೋ ಅಗೇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ ಅಗೇನ್ ಆ್ಯಂಡ್ let many people understand this. Show it to your friends. Let you spread it even to your juniors, seniors, everybody. I want education to be spread. Understood? That's my goal. I don't mind coming to schools also and helping everybody. Okay? I'm not going to charge. Right? So therefore you spread it. You will also gain from it. Okay? And help your friends. Don't become sankuchit. Okay, done. Bye. So tomorrow I will start with refraction. Right? But there is one question which I have not asked.